Hello everyone and welcome to what's going to be my first comparison video. In these comparison videos I'll be comparing mods to in-game tractors. I will also be comparing two different mods against each other. That way it'll help people to choose between different things and it'll help keep your mod folder kind of narrowed down so you don't bug out your game with too many mods. So we're going to go ahead and get started today. Today I'm going to be putting the Cat Challenger up against the in-game Case articulated tractor. Now, if you notice right away, this is an articulated tractor. This is not. Major comparison, major difference between the two. This tractor has tracks. This tractor also has tracks. This tractor is very large. This tractor is even bigger. Well, maybe not. They're about the same size. But this tractor lacks functionality. This tractor lacks a front attachment hitch. No front attachment hitch on the Cat Challenger. Come over here to the Case. Front hitch. Now, to show you a little comparison, we'll start and we'll go around the outside of this cat here. If we see here, this cat has a little bit of an issue here. If you see the track here, you see what that looks like? You see the track here. They look totally different. Nothing, there's a little bit of graphical problem there between these. There's also a little bit of a graphical problem down here in the corner. It almost looks like the track kind of disappears a little bit underneath the wheel, but then you can see it comes back. And then it looks like it disappears again, but magically it's still here. If you see here, look how thick the track looks. We look at the tire, you can't really tell that the track is that thick. The difference here, there's gigantic, and I mean gigantic fuel tanks on both sides. If we look over here, gigantic fuel tank. If we look back here, we see we have a hitch, and we have these nice fancy little warning caution triangles. We also have those on each side, on the back of the tank. So another feature to point out here is you see the stack. There's no hole in the top of it. It's a solid piece. If also we look here, we have a fire extinguisher on the front. And this tractor, since it does not have a front hitch, comes pre-weighted. I don't think there's any way to change that, but that's how it comes. Also, this tractor has a nice little step here. Completely useless, but it's there. And here comes the issue with this tractor. For those that don't like tractors that you can walk through, there's an issue. This tractor is clipping. You can clip right through it in certain areas and just walk right on through, which is kind of annoying to some people. Some people don't mind it, but it's a little annoying for others. Also, if we come over here and look at this tractor, you see this is solid. You can't walk through it. Comparisons between the two, since I'm sure most of you are sort of familiar, at least with the in-game tractor, we'll do comparisons. Hitch, hitch. They both work exactly the same. They both haul exactly the same stuff. They're both good for pulling large trucks, large trailers, large farm equipment. They're all good for both of them. They work well. Another comparison, like I said before, this one has tracks, this one has tracks. These tracks look a little nicer than those tracks, but they both have tracks. If we look here, comparison or difference, we have gigantic smokestack with a hole in the top. Over there, we had smokestack, no hole in the top. Looked kind of solid. Looks kind of like not much detail was put into it. If we look here, warning triangle, warning triangle, warning triangle. If we look here, we have giant warning squares. Okay, comparison and the difference between the two. These are what you would more see in the US. This, I think, is more what you would see in like Germany or Europe. So, I mean, yeah, they both do what they're supposed to do. They're both warning triangles. Differences in how the in-game or the inside functionality of the cab operates. If we come inside, we see we have inside here. Yeah, it looks great. It looks fantastic. I mean, yeah, it's a little messed up graphically, but yes, that's my computer. My graphic settings need tweaked a little. If we see, there is no in-game or in-cab functionality. You can't click anything. None of the pedals or anything move. None of the levers move. All we see here is the steering wheel functions, which is cool. We have F to turn on the front lights. We hit F again, we turn on the back lights. We hit F again, we turn them off. If we come over here, we hit the number 6 key. We turn on just the rear lights, turn them off, which, you know, same function over there. This tractor does not have any warning lights. You can't use your blinkers, no hazard lights. So we hop out. Cab functionality for this tractor, a little different. Right away you see rear monitor right there. Boom. That's a big difference. This tractor has the monitor. If you're someone that likes a rear view camera or likes to drive from inside the cab, nice feature. Pretty awesome. Also, you notice when I get in, no startup sound at all. That's because this has a manual ignition to it. To start the manual ignition, you either hit forward or reverse, and it'll start up the tractor. Or you can use the enter key on the keypad to start or stop your tractor. Also, using the space bar, ta-da, we have a brake. Cool feature. If you're someone that likes a more realistic tractor, awesome feature. If we come inside, we look inside the cab, we see it's pretty boring. We see all the buttons, switches, levers, joysticks over here, but they're just plain black buttons. Nothing on them, nothing to them. We see a basic yellow steering wheel, which I'll show you here. Let's see. It does turn when you move the tractor, so that's kind of nice. It also has the air sound for engaging and disengaging the brake, which is cool. We also see some very, very basic looking CB up there. We also have a radio there that's very, very basic looking. Again, like the other tractors, both of them together, they have no window functionality. Can't open, can't close them. So if we look at it from the outside here, we have no articulated abilities, articulated ability. Now, for some people that enjoy driving an articulated tractor, I would recommend this case over here. If you don't like an articulated tractor, I would recommend this cat over here. If you enjoy a cheaper tractor, I recommend the... I recommend the cat. If you enjoy a tractor with a little more horsepower, I recommend the case. To prove this, we'll show it in the store. Store difference. As I said, I was a little incorrect there with my price. I was right at first. The case, $359. Not too bad. Quite expensive, but not too bad for a very large tractor. You would expect a very large tractor like this to be very expensive. We see 669 horsepower. Difference. Even more expensive for the Cat Challenger. Horsepower, 500 gross, only 455 horsepower at the drawbar. That's the difference between the two. Also, brand difference. If you're a Case fan, you have a Case. If you're a cat fan, you have a cat. As I said before, you have articulated, you have non-articulated. It's all based on your opinion. It's all how you like to drive it. But this has been a comparison here of the Case and the Cat Challenger. A little bit of the differences and the similarities between the two. Just to recap, they're both tracked driving. This one's articulated, this one is not. The Cat is a little more expensive with a little less horsepower. The Case is a little cheaper with a little more horsepower. The Cat does have a start and stop engine, kind of a manual ignition. The Cat also has a air brake to it. The Case does not have an air brake. The Case does not have a manual ignition to it. The Case does not have the flasher lights or the hazards turn signal. The Cat has the turn signal, hazards, or flashers, and they have all of those. So that's been a little comparison between the two. I'm going to put a link to the Cat Challenger in the description. You don't need a link to the Case because that is actually in-game tractor. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to like or comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. See ya.